week's celebrations, we are honored to have Mr. Vikas Manhas back with us again. Every year, Vikas sir inspires us by bringing powerful accounts of bravery to our school and reminding us of the real meaning of devotion to the country. His lifelong mission brings the real voice of sacrifice straight to all of us. Today, we honor the memory of Havildar Bahadur Singh Bora Ashoka Chakra. Born in Rawalkhit, Pitoragarh, Uttarakhand, Havildar Bahadur Singh Bora was the youngest of 4 siblings. Driven by a passion for army life, he joined the elite 10 Para Special Forces, renowned for the courage and daredevil. On 25th September 2008, during Lavan's operation in Jammu and Kashmir, at an altitude of 14,000 feet, Havildar Bahadur Bora was the squad commander for a search operation in snowbound, inhospitable terrain. At 18:15 hours, upon spotting terrorists, he stealthily approached to intercept them. Outnumbered and sensing grave danger to his comrades, he drew heavy automatic fire onto himself, charged and killed the first terrorist. Despite gunshot wounds to his left shoulder, he kept directing his team, pressed forward and killed the second terrorist at extremely close range. Severely injured, he refused evacuation, lobbed a grenade and killed the third terrorist in hand-to-hand combat before succumbing to his injuries. Inspired by his supreme sacrifice, his squad eliminated 2 more terrorists. For his raw courage, unyielding fighting spirit, and the supreme sacrifice, Havildar Bahadur Singh Bora was awarded the nation's highest peacetime gallantry award, the Ashok Chakra.
Havildar Bahadur Singh Bora, he was from Uttarakhand. From the very beginning, he wanted to be a soldier. He wanted to be a soldier. And he tried once, twice, but it's not easy to become a soldier. You have to work very, very, very hard. Then he got trained under a soldier to become a soldier. And he was so fit and agile. Once he got selected as a soldier, he was inducted into one of the best regiments of Indian Army, which we call as Special Forces. He was in 10 Para SF. But in Jammu and Kashmir, the state from where I come, we have lot of terror activities over there. Then on deputation, lot of soldiers are deployed in J&K. He was also deployed in Jammu and Kashmir. Year 2008, September 26th, they receive an information that at line of control, a huge group of terrorists is trying to come inside India to do all the terror activities, to kill people in India. So once they received the information, he and his team, they rushed towards that particular spot. The height of the mountain where the terrorists were expected, 18,000 feet. So whole night they walked, climbed those mountains with that much of load. And when they reached there in the early morning, terrorists were there, the information was correct. Now there is a firefight between the terrorists and the Indian Army soldiers. Havildar Bahadur Singh personally killed first terrorist. He killed the second terrorist. Before he could kill the third terrorist, he was also hit. In spite being hit in hand-to-hand fight, he killed the third terrorist, but he was very badly injured in that. Then rest of his team, they all fought very, very, very bravely. And to cut short the story, that day Indian Army killed 13 Pakistani terrorists. How many? 13. Imagine, they would have killed so many innocent people. Am I right? Probably me also. But I was saved. All those bullets which were meant for me, he took all of them. He took all of them. The operation was successful. We means Indian Army killed 13 terrorists. But unfortunately, in whole that operation, we lost one our soldier, and that was Havildar Bahadur Singh Bora. We also lost him. because at that height when he was hit, bringing him down to the doctor, evacuation and all that, we lost him. And for his bravery, for his ultimate sacrifice, going beyond the call of duty, the President of India decided to give him the highest gallantry award of peacetime. Let me call his daughters on stage. We have Mansi with us. She was just 4 years of age when Havaldar Bahadur Singh decided to save me, my family, my fellow villagers, and she was just 2 years of age that time. He never thought about his own daughters while saving the daughters in Kashmir. That was Havaldar Bahadur Singh Bahadur. And when Papa came home last time, wrapped in the tricolor, what was going in your mind? Were you aware what exactly has happened?
So I was playing in the ground with a friend of mine and उससे गलती से निकल गया that he was also 4, he was a child. So उससे गलती से निकल गया that I heard that your father is no more. So I went rushing to mummy that मम्मी ये तो ऐसा ऐसा कह रहा है कि ये तो गलत बात होती है. So she said कि नहीं नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, he's gone to duty and that he'll be back soon. But then a few days later when we had to go to Pithoragarh and we saw him there, तो I still did not know कि no more का मतलब भी क्या होता है. I thought कि no more in Jodhpur, he's gone to duty so he'll be back soon. But everybody was crying, so I figured something sad must have happened. So I didn't have the courage to go up to Mama and ask her the same question again. So I went to my Tauji. I asked him ki, why was everyone so sad today? So he answered ki, your father, he has become a star now. He'll be living with the gods now in the clouds. So I thought इसमें sad होने की क्या बात है? ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है कि whatever we need, he'll always convey it to Shivji and he'll give it to us. So that's what the thought process of a 4-year-old was at that time. I realized it much later when I was about 11-12 years old, what had truly happened.
How you come to know that time? Any particular incidents happened or it was just on its own?
Until I was in 6th grade, we went to Jodhpur in 6th grade. So when we were in that event, so I was looking around because I always imagined that since he has gone to duty and there were Bollywood movies made around Raw, and I had seen that he was in 4 Vikas, which is a unit of Raw. So he had served in it. So I thought ki kya pata he's still out for his mission and he's not supposed to meet his family till the mission is complete. So I was looking around figuring ki maybe इनमें से कहीं the bearded men, one of them would be him. But नहीं थे. तो in 7th grade, in my identity card in the school, his name was written as Bahadur Singh Mohra. But our mother always told us to write the full name, which is late Havaldar Bahadur Singh Mohra Ashok Chakra. इतना बड़ा नाम, they wouldn't put it on the ID card. So I asked them कि I didn't know कि पीछे का ज़्यादा लगाना है या आगे वाला. So I said कि मैम बस late Bahadur Singh Mohra लिख दो. I didn't know even the meaning of late. तो तब मैम looked up at me and she said, "Are you sure?" मैंने कहा yes ma'am. मैंने कहा इसका मतलब क्या होता है? आई डोंट नो द मीनिंग ऑफ लेट, बट माँ कहती है कि यू हैव टू पुट इट बिफोर द नेम. So the teacher told me that it is used for people who are no more, who will not be coming back. So then I realized that it all adds up. After that, I came home and I still didn't have the courage to go up to Mama. I went to my sister and I spoke to her about it, and we kind of talked it out.
I believe that it was normal कि हाँ एक पेरेंट है तो चलता है. But that was the first time that I realized that this is not normal in every families. That yes, our family was different and कि ये हर जगह नहीं होता. And what our father did, ये भी हर जगह नहीं होता. And it is a story of bravery and a supreme sacrifice for the nation.
How your mother coped up with this situation? What all she did in raising you? What you feel were the difficulties, challenges, sacrifices she made in raising you?
I'm going to be 22 in a few days. My mother was 26 when Papa attained Veer Gati. And I was 4 and Sakshi was 2. A 26-year-old woman who had an education up till only 8th class. She was married when she was in 9th. Knows, I don't know what she knew. The husband was supposed to take care of everything, just not the house. But even after that phase, she managed. We used to stay in Jodhpur, by the way. We were in Jodhpur, but now we are based in Dehradun. She, all by herself, she bought a land in Dehradun so that we could have a permanent roof over our heads. She went to the commanding officer, Brigadier Yadav uncle, and she asked him ki, I want the best education for my kids, so we want a list of schools where we can enroll them into. So the top schools of Dehradun was the education hub of Uttarakhand back then. So she took them out, and when we moved to Dehradun afterwards, घर भी बना दिया in 2013. For education also, बहुत सारे schools में she went all by herself. She doesn't know how to converse, understand, do anything in English. She still went for admission, offered to young daughters. She did all that by herself. She would always ask us कि you guys बस तुम पढ़ाई अच्छे से कर लो, because all of this is only so that we could be educated, we could grow up to be young adults who are able to choose for ourselves, because she was not given the choice to. Life just came like a blow to her, and she did life so gracefully that we admire her so much for it. We never saw her cry, because she would think ki if she would speak much about Papa, then maybe we would feel bad. I don't know what was going in her head, but even after having so much pain in her, she never shared it with us. I don't know if any outsider would have liked to know it. आते तो हैं लोग, but you can never really open up to anyone. Even after that, she never made us feel कि we were not enough, or that anything was not up to the mark. We would किसी चीज़ की shortage नहीं हुई कभी. Even after the limited pension that we used to get, she did not even take up a job so that she could dedicate all her life to us. And even the government job that they usually offer, she did not take up because she was advised also to ki you're only 8th grade pass out, so what are you going to do with it? If you save it for your children, so they'll do something bigger than that. She did not. She had a mode of employment, but she left it only for us. So in these 18 years ka span, she's evolved so beautifully. Now she can do so much herself. She even teaches us. She taught me how to use the bank. I never imagined that my mother could have done it usse pehle, but she had to do it.
She couldn't complete her education for whatever reasons, but when it came to her daughters, even in the worst times of her life, she ensured to buy a land, to construct a home, so that the daughters have a permanent roof over the head. She ensured them the best possible schools in Dehradun, though she herself is not much educated. She ensured that they have the best of the education, best of the food, best of everything. Am I right? So in all those years, anything which she sacrificed of herself which you want to mention?
Since childhood, I've seen that she would never spend anything over her needs. Whenever we'd go out to the market, so it was always that buy for Sakshi, buy for Mansi, buy for Sakshi, something for Mansi. But I never saw her buying anything for herself. She would say ki, no, it is unnecessary, I don't need anything. Even the sari she's wearing right now was bought by me for her. So the retail therapy that we all enjoy, I never saw her doing it for herself. So there's this one incident when I was in 10th grade. I was preparing for my boards and I wanted a watch. So she said ki haan, watch to is very necessary, we need to go and buy it. So we went to Titan and we were looking at watches and I realized that no, actually I don't need it right now, baad mein lenge kabhi. But she liked a watch there. It was for 17,000, but somehow she heard 1,700. After forcing her ki le lo, if you like it, you can buy it, we both won't buy anything, you can buy it for yourself. Even for 1,700, she thought ki ye to bahut zyada hai, I'm not going to buy it for myself, I'm not going to spend anything like that. So I realized then that even 1.5k is too much for her apne liye. But for us, she wouldn't have even flinched if we asked her ki 17k ki चाहिए पढ़ाई के लिए चाहिए, कुछ भी बहाना दे दो, तो she would have bought it उसी वक्त. बाद में देख लेंगे, तुम्हारा वो मैनेज हो जाएगा, कोई बात नहीं. But for herself, even 1.5k was too much for her. So मतलब ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें and a lot of big things as well, she would sacrifice so that हमें कभी shortage ना रहे किसी चीज़ की. So in the future also, one of the main goals that I had when I was a child was that कि कभी ऐसे I don't want her to ever think before getting herself something. I don't want her to flinch. Just like what she did for us, I think कि उससे ज़्यादा ऐसे देखेगी और सोचेगी कि yeah, I'll get it for myself. My daughter is paying for it and I deserve it. I think that's very important. She needs to feel that she deserves everything, every penny that we both will earn. So that's that.
And let me tell you one thing, even your parents, they also sacrifice lot of their things for you people, which probably we never realize and they never let us know that. I am talking about your parents. So the way these two two daughters, they have this thought process towards their mother that she is doing so much for us. We all should also have. Am I right? And we all should have this in our mind. When we grow elder, we start earning, we will take off our parents in a much better manner. We will try to do all those things which makes them happy. The same place where her mother went in 2009 to get Ashok Chakra, on the same place she marched in 2026. This year, it was such a proud moment.
Which emotion did you feel when you know that your dad was never coming back?
I was not as smart in that arena as my sister. She mentioned that she was very proud. I was a little shallow to think like that कि हम ही क्यों? I would think कि there are so many people in this world. Why does my dad have to make that sacrifice? Why couldn't anyone else do it? But as I grew up, I realized that someone had to do his duty.
Movies such as Uri, IB, Border also, as a matter of fact, it all focuses on the nationalism part of the army. So do you feel there should be more representation of the soft side and the more deep side of what the families go through in the army? What is your opinion?
That is such a nice question. Yes, I think that movies portray a soldier as someone so like a hunk. Yeah, like he's a body wala aadmi and he'll take on 10 militants at a time. Just like the movies also say that a soldier is never off duty. Just like this event, Veer Gatha. Looking beyond the uniform of a soldier is very important for everyone. I think everyone should understand that वो आदमी भी is related to someone. He's someone's husband, son, father.
आप दोनों बेटियों को फौज में भेजना चाहती हैं ना? आप क्यों चाहते हो बच्चों को?
क्योंकि मुझे बचपन से ही जो ये आर्मी की वर्दी से बहुत लगाव था और बहुत प्यार भी था, तो इसीलिए मैं अभी भी अपने बच्चों को मैं सोचती हूँ भाई ये भी आर्मी ज्वाइन करें और उसमें कुछ न कुछ आगे अपने पापा का नाम रोशन करें।
मुझे यहाँ के बहुत अच्छा लगा. आई नेवर इमेजिन्ड कि किसी सिविलियन एरिया में ऐसे स्कूल में आके हम लोग पापा की स्टोरी को इस तरीके से सेलिब्रेट करेंगे.
This initiative is really important and should be done more in more schools, I guess, and all over the India to remember and honor our soldiers, our martyrs, and carry their stories forward.
मेरे पति को इतना सम्मान देने के लिए मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा यहाँ पर, और जो उनकी वीर गाथा है आप लोगों ने उसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई.
कालिका माता